Good morning, everybody. I'm Old Man Sugarheart. Today we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last time we were here, we beat the Praetorium, and now we are in the 7th Astral Era quest, which is kind of like the filler arc before things get good again. But honestly, I kind of like the filler arc. I'll talk about it more in a bit. Let's kick things off. A recurring problem. I'm curious. There's probably some important quests I can take on the side. Huh? Old. It pleases me to see you well. Do excuse me for interrupting, Old, my lady. The gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Thank you, my lady. Howdy. Ever since we defeated Gaius von Balsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret with precious few friends, all too many enemies, we're now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interest of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldesian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me. I did not mean to burden you, so yeah, you shouldn't. Yet, my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They're like to have their own opinions on the matter. Whew. As I was saying before, I just picked up the most boring quest in history. I really don't mind these quests, because each wave of quests comes with like a pretty cool boss fight. But better than that, all the boss fights have pretty cool music. So many opinions. Recall you our meeting at the Admiral shortly after the Lamenson sent word of summoning Titan? Then mayhap you recall my words to our host. I said unto Merleweeb that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow Lomensons to distort the facts that fit the narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. I don't actually remember this. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, old. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. What do you think? I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papalimo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? That's how I feel about gifted subs. None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles... Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost counts of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, we are selling our services for Jill. We might as well declare our fealty to Ul'dah now, and have done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. Metaphor Fantasia is pretty awesome so far. Oh, and you added another 9 gigawatts of rocket fuel generator before switching games. Nice. So our Satisfactory factory can now run a particle accelerator. Pretty much constantly, I think. 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand, whilst the other resteth on their hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioners' machinations, nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen to find and defeat, to raise upon the fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few, and our fortune so finite. Always a pleasure, Oriange. Now we speak to Alphino. He's gonna be like, I just have $1 million lying around. This situation is not wholly unexpected. I've given too much thought into our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it's time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, old. Alphino, old, is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it, Minfilia. The Scions of the 7th Dawn must leave Ul'dah. We must do what? As long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we'll never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We've demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. And will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely we realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an Aether, right? They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause, which is why it and others' favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. Ul'dah is no longer suitable. Where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordona. Revenant's toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we could have developed certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through the years of concerted effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alphino. To cast aside everything we built to start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the science of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12, ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We're as much a family as... That will be all, Alphino. I'm sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no. I've left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order. That is all. After all. And I get a ring. I don't know what things I should value. Tenacity sounds right.